The second bhikkhu asked, "Are you waiting for someone? Are you waiting for someone? Someone will be coming now. Are you expecting them to arrive?" No. See, my suggestion, my idea only goes right. He is enjoying the beautiful breeze of this mountains. Is it right? You are enjoying the breeze, evening sunset, all these things. No. Then what for you are waiting? All the three shouted in one go. What for you are waiting? What for this standing? What for this? You are here. He says, for nothing. Chuma. Just like that. Nothing. Nothing. Not the sensory enjoyment. Not to enjoy the breeze. Not to talk to anyone. Not waiting for someone to turn up here. Nothing. No motive. I am not doing anything at all. Even standing here is, no one stands here. What is my stands here? No being, nothing. We can be like this. The mountains were like this before. Before my climbing up the mountain were on it of their own. Of their own. They were simply to be. They are simply existence, part and parcel of a celebration that is going on. Why do you all introduce one or the other thing in you? So, the arisal of thoughts in us are clear-cut motives. Without thoughts, your life, you take yourself life to be meaningless totally. Your moment's existence is meaningless. If you do not see your son as your son, it goes meaningless. You don't know just to see. Not with an influence that he is my son in the background, working always. Your working in the kitchen is expecting him. What time he will arrive? Today he said 7 o'clock he will come. What is it? Now the time passes. One look in the TV, the other look within about his arrival on the door. Constant shift in attentions by the influence of various registrations, thoughts. So our moments are clouded moments. The whole clouds vanish during deep sleep. The sky is clear with no centers at all. Then where is the truth? Then what is truth? You practicing something in this during this waking state with some methods, a spiritually, these thoughts are going to be something polished. What is it that is going to happen where? For the psychology of the body. Who are you? Are you the body? No. Through body, we experience everything. Using the body as an instrument, a means of experience, it is a means of experience. It is not the end of the experience. For whose sake all experiences take place here. Be it in an individual or at the universe level. Or at the grand scale you also think parallelly. We can think no. What is happening in the anda, that is happening in the pinda also. Is there any other way apart from this to approach the truth? Because we are left with only waking state. Waking state is full of universities, full of religious scriptures. Religious scriptures indicate something. The religious scriptures are already realized by some souls and they have given as a guidance. You cannot sanctify it, put it in your puja room and every day on the Saraswati puja day put all these things alone. What a word reveals. Where to actually turn and be on the track towards that, towards reaching that. Be it a journey. Your thoughts. Are you going to do anything with the thoughts? What do we have to do for this path? Are you going to handle the thoughts? Who is the handler of the thoughts? Again, you propose it as a project only, no? The moment, from now on, all my waking states, only I am going to search what is each thought. I will not let a thought to pass in me as if he is a gatekeeper, watchman. Can you become like that and do that? Who is that gatekeeper? What is our practical experience? Tell me. How do thinking happen? How does it happen?
Thinking was all pre-programmed.
Pre-programmed by whom?
Past impressions?
No, programmer. Who was the programmer? Impressions themselves were programmers, right? You see a beautiful sight, or you choose a particular subject to read. You go to a bookshop. You find a book of your interest, and immediately, who has chosen it now? You. What was that your interest that propelled you to take that book? That interest also was you, right? Can you differentiate the interest and the interested apart? Interest is created by the interested. Is it not true? Can there be existence of the thought without a thinker? Can there be karma or actions without a doer? The whole cosmos, physical appearance is the reflection of the psychological source, right? Psychology is the source, right? Your concept about your house or the area are all your own values, right? You have chosen it for your convenience or for the richness of it, the area's richness. So many things are attributed in choosing a particular location. So all these are all values. Again, those values are also thoughts. They are all coming in line, in queue, marching in front of someone who has been constantly in association with them. For who else all these thoughts have to march? So in between two silences, one thought arises. But we don't look this way. How do we look? Between only two thoughts. Two, third, fourth, fifth. Goes on. And you are in that complete, surrounded by thinking. You are in thinking. It flashes here and there within you. See, there is the signal tower, receiving as well as transmitting signal tower of mobile phones. What does it do? Ethereally, the modems are set. They modulate and demodulate the signals. They are converted as digital signals. The sound signals are converted as digits, 0 and 1, and again modulated to sound signals. Here you are allotted a particular number. That is also one of the modulated, demodulated signal itself, that number also. So that number, when it is fully dialed, all the 10 numbers are dialed, what happens? Immediately, signals bang on it, are received immediately, instantly. And how actually the instant transmission take place? They go to the highest altitudes. The bandwidths and the things are available there up in the sky in the satellites. If it goes on the surface, it hits. There are a lot of interruptions. It will not reach instantly. It will take 10 minutes for a sound signal to arrive here. That is what we see in the thunder, no? Lightning flashes instantaneously. But the thunder comes some moments later. So it will be the same case. So what have they done? They have put above in the sky, some thousands of meters on the sky. There it picks up, it transmits. Exactly, it hits on the head of the phone. It goes there, comes straight down. No interruptions at all. Here, what happens? We are never aware after a thought has passed in us, and the next thought is yet to arise, or what happens is the next thought only reveals what was thought before. Both were thinkers only. The Krishna is in between. Two silences of Krishna. Without Krishna, nothing can happen here. Between two deep sleep states, one waking state. That is the reality. But for us, we keep continuity. We keep that present continuous being throughout the waking state also. One by one, making the diary entries like that in our consciousness, in our mind, we go on making the entries. Tomorrow, that one, this one. Meeting them, collecting it, doing it, finishing it, getting it, becoming something. All these things are black and white written in our mind. How will you not become that tomorrow? You cannot escape becoming, right? Becoming is your own creation. It is an illusion you are doing within your psychological entity. Psychological gymnastics, jumping here just like monkeys we are doing. But these deep sleep states are all revealing immensity, timelessness. There is, in relation to time only we use this timelessness word. Otherwise, what is deep sleep state? Does it have a word? But was it not authentic? Were not our deep sleeps yesterday, were they not underwent clearly by something? Let us not call it as ego, a separate center. Did we not undergo that truthfully? Even an afternoon nap. Has it not a real happening without a center undergoing it? Because every experiencing, we have taken it to be the physical body. I saw, I am yet to see, all these words associated with the senses. What are they actually? As if you are the seer. Are you the seer really? That is, what is this pertinent question? That is the pertinent question here. Somehow, if we never realize these things at all, and we are taken over by our waking states with a fixed center and caught in all the things of the world, there will be a time, everything, all the way, however far you have strayed, you will have to come back. Millimeter by millimeter, kilometers by kilometers, you will have to come back. And there will be a day you will cry profoundly, unmasking all your personalities. I am none of this. I am none of this at all. Same waking state one day. Because there is nothing other than this. It is a repetition of what else is this? What is a thought? Thought is the action. Thought is a preconditioned hollow block. Conditioned hollow block. It is moving in time. It is making you to act. You cannot escape that action at all. Be it good or bad. Again, those actions, since you have taken yourself to be the actor, you will definitely trapped in result. The moment you have taken yourself to be the doer, definitely you are conditioned by result also. You cannot escape yourself, you cannot take your sight away from the quality or the quantity of the result you get, favorable or unfavorable, qualitatively also. So everything is towards that only this action takes place. So everything is marching in causes and effects. Where is the escape? And this is the waking state. And absolutely there is nothing at all. Somewhere everything rests without words. Spiritual, material, all are words of waking state. Birth, death, even birth, death. Tell me, what are we to do? Is there any way out? Why a moving thought creates or there is a corresponding illusory center is created out of a moving thought. Do you understand this question? I think about something, and that very thinking parallelly one illusory center is also emerging. That is seeking security, continuity. Security by means of continuity, to exist through the project. எப்படியாவது நடக்கணுமே, எப்படியாவது முடியணுமே, எப்படியாவது அடையணுமே. You have become one with that. Never aware of this is what is insisting on that. This is what this illusory creation that arises along with the thought only becomes a continuity and handily made the whole thinking process as its factory and perpetuating living. And for that the senses also help. Senses, because you say it is my hand is hurt, my leg is hurt. You don't say the hand is hurt, this is hurt. You are not differentiating even the bodily level, right? Everything is on the center. Physical is also taken to be psychological. Psychology is already taken itself to be that. Hell, a lot of confusion. Our every moment of living with unawareness or not knowing the deeper layers that work beneath, not aware of what's going on underneath our waking state. Becomes the total, what is it? It is like in one way you are in no entry, you are going in full speed. No entry. All the cars are coming only in this direction. You are the only person. You are struggling with each of your thought somehow to make it secure, to continue, be here. This is what is going on for every one of us. By the side, we also see the animal kingdom. No psychology at all. Nothing. When an animal is hurt, it lives with the physical pain. Nothing more to it. When it faces death, it dies. Parallelly, in front of our eyes, these are all happening. A flower blossoms, fluorescently shines with luster, beauty. All these are all our words, but still it is truth. We are only communicating it. We are communicating the existence of the beauty of the flower.
But in the process, are we not becoming inert?
Huh?
Are we not becoming inert?
How can you become inert when the inertia is created by thinking? The mass controller, the only controller of inertia, the only producer, the center, the mass of inertia is created only by unawareness. That is ego. What is ego? What is ego? A center assumes itself to be that passing thought and that structure, physical structure. Okay? How can that be here? What does sun do? What is sun doing here? Does it have a psychological center? It is the head of the family, this solar family, right? Does it have a center? Does a cow have a center? Does an ant have a center? You simply wake up like a somnambulist and crush it over and smashes it and you walk up. It dies, finished. In time it came, conditioned by senses. It also has all the inner organs, outer organs, eyes, everything. But they are very limited. There is no separate psychological center in it. It was born in time, some time ago. It is now crushed, finished, over. When there was no psychological entity at all, then what is death? If there is no psychological sufferer in you, see, relatively we are comparing our existence with the animal kingdom also. But here, to know what's going on there parallelly in that, whether it enjoys a psychological center, whether first of all it is not an enjoyment at all. If it is pain, pain. What are their life? Are their life full of sorrow? Because they move in time, they are in search of their food, satiation of their own senses, fear, constant fear, physical fear. It takes itself, a doe takes itself to be that location only. It is not even aware that it is.
Where does the fear arise?
Huh?
The fear
inherently comes with the body, identification with the body. A doe thinks itself to be that location, not even that body. Body is the name we are actually, for communication, we are using it. Okay? It assumes itself as an existing structure there. Its extinction is always feared about. It is inherent. As you take yourself to be a body, even ourselves, be it psychological body or physical body, the very origination of that orientation brings along with it fears also. As you are getting into a train full of rush, immediately somehow you want to have a support, no? Somewhere where you can hold with a grip, where you will not fall. Natural instinct, no? Even the born child, you see, it tries to cling to his fingers. If you give your hand, finger, slowly it will cling. Then it will uncling also. What are these eyelids movement? We are capturing, no? We are clinging to sights, no? All these are all data transmitters, right? The Jnanendriyas. All the five senses are in constant data transmitters. But the center which processes these data, it is not aware of itself what it is. Simply it is flooded with data. That is why everything is piling up. Center is not aware of itself. What is it made up of? What is the real intelligence in me, in this? That inherently that is taking place in an animal. It is conditioned only by the body and the sensory responses, and they are all out of fear only. Any sense immediately also brings only, see, what do they look? They always look to avoid danger. Why are they alert? All the animals, why are they alert in the first place? Why should they be alert? Insecurity.
It's only a reflexive action. It's only a reflexive action.
No, it is inherent in the manifestation. It is inherent in the manifestation. Inherent. It is one with us. Fears are one with us. It is not in time you get frightened.
Security is given temporarily. Security is also assumed.
See, there is no security at all here. Because the very, no, not even insecurity. There is only a state of existence, that's all. There is no psychological state of existence. created by thought. Factually, this prapancha is full of insecurity only. That is how, because consciousness is an alive thing. It is intelligence itself. It is not dependent on any form at all. Intelligence is love. Intelligence is death. Intelligence is nothingness. Intelligence is samadhi. Intelligence is deep sleep. Pure intelligence. It doesn't need anything at all. It is not conditioned by time or space. Time and space are all for a perspectival consciousness. For you only look at the sun. You only look at your watch. You only look at the directions. Animals don't look. No reference at all. Inbuilt references. They are one in the orchestra. They are one. So death is also one. Death is not an uninvited event for them. Birth is not something.